It was popping YouTube. It's sure when I'm back with another banger for y'all. Man, what did I say? Man, I said I'm back with another banger for y'all. And in today's video, it's gonna be some slight. But as you guys seen in my recent video, I'm a reseller and I showed you guys how much I made. So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how you guys can start and become your own reseller. So it's quite simple. It's not that complicated, but you just gotta love shoes, to be honest. Like, well, you don't really gotta love shoes, but like, I've always had a passion for shoes, like I've said in my other videos. So this shit comes easy for me. But if you don't really have a passion for it and just want money, it's gonna be kind of hard because you're gonna be spending a lot of hours on something you don't really like. And yeah, but since I like shoes a lot, it's easy for me, you feel me? So in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to become your own reseller in 2022. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. Alright, so to start off, I'm gonna rewind a bit and give some background information of how I became a reseller, so you guys don't like take random advice from someone who claims to be a reseller and you get your start and you don't know what you're doing. So I'm gonna show you guys that I'm actually a reseller, and I think I got the knowledge enough to teach some of you guys what I've learned so far, and hopefully in the future years I could do another video like this and it'll be better. So in my first year as a reseller, as a teen, I've made $100,000 in sales and I made like 25k in profit. Blah, 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 blah. That's quite simple. That's some pretty decent amount of money, you feel me? So I think I got the knowledge to show you guys. So if you guys want to listen, just stay and watch the whole video. If you guys don't really want to watch and don't really care,
bye, have a great time.
Still watch, cause or else I'm gonna be pissed off. But yo, so there are many different ways to resell. You could do quick flips, you could do consignment, you could hold, you could do bulk, you could source, you could cop retail, you could cop aftermarket, blah 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 blah. But I'm gonna just show you guys 4 basic ways to resell. So to start off, if you don't got a lot of money, you're gonna need your money to roll quick. Like you see, I have a lot of shoes in my stock, but at first it wasn't like that. Like at first I had 3 shoes. And I had to keep flipping those till I got more and more. So now I'm able to hold all these stuff and even pops, okay? But when you're starting out, if you don't got a lot of capital, you're gonna need to do quick flips. So let's say this, okay? It's a dunk, okay? At first, look, retail price in Canadian for a GS is $100 plus tax. In Quebec, it's like $115, okay? But at first, when I first bought this, and if I was a beginner reseller, I would have sold it when it came out, and it came out like 2-3 months ago. But I have the money to hold and all that, so I'm able to hold. But if you sold it right away, you would have made a $50 profit, okay? So from $100, you had $150. Then from $150, you could buy another dunk, a men's size or a women's size. Then from that, you resell that. You got, let's say you end up hitting a Panda, which is the same price as what I showed you. This shoe, you sell it easy $300, you just doubled up your money. Now at $300, you're able to buy yourself a pair of J's. Now from Dunks, you had, hold on, let me show you another Jordan. From Dunks, you end up getting Jordans. Now you're at a Jordan 1, then you keep flipping. I hope you guys can see where I'm going with it. So you basically just keep flipping your money so it grows. That's step 1. If you're a beginner reseller, that's how I recommend you should start, and that's how I started. Once you have the capital, the clients, and all that, you can start holding pairs. And how I like to hold, the different ways. You could just like buy a few shoes. Like let's say these Seafoams, where are they? These Seafoams that I got here, I've been holding them since like the summer and they've been going up. Check it up, Seafoams. But like, there's not a lot. There's only 2 pairs, so my profit won't be nice. But let's say I had 20 of these and I was going to hold them for a whole year and they go up by, let's say, $200, okay? Let's do quick math. 200 profit times 30. I made $6 grand in profit just by holding these shoes a couple months, okay? that's a great way to make money, by holding and then you sell it when it's at the max profit, as you guys can see. The third way to make money as a reseller, I would not recommend this way to do in the beginning, but once you got some connections and all that blah 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 stuff, you should do some consignment. You could put your shoes up in some stores who do consignment. Basically, consignment is you put a shoe at your store, like you bring a shoe at a store for your price. Let's say you tell them $225. The store's gonna add their consignment fee or whatever, depending the store how it works. Some stores, let's say you say $225, they're gonna add 25%, and then let's say 25, whatever that value becomes, they're gonna sell it at that store, and they're gonna give you your cut at the end of the day. But that, it takes a while. Sometimes you bring it to the store, they won't sell it for 3 weeks, and you're like, shit, I need the money. You feel me? But like, consignment is only good when you got connections, you got a lot of stock, like a lot of stock. Like most resale stores who like do consignment, like all their consigners or consignees, whatever it's called, they bring in like 20 pairs of shoes minimum per week. Like, if you're not able to do that, I would not recommend consignment. But once you're able to do that, it's gonna take a while. Trust me, being a reseller is not easy, and it takes time. For me to build all this, it took a year. Imagine those resellers you see with like thousands of pairs. Yo, it took them a lot of time. You feel me? It took them a lot of time and a lot of hard work. So shout out to all those guys. Hopefully one day we could all get there. So which type of shoes are the best as a reseller? And you guys can see I basically got Nike boxes, Jordans. I got a couple Yeezys. I don't got a lot of Yeezys, but that's basically it. So as a reseller, you're mainly looking for Jordans, Yeezys, and in 2021, to be honest, the most selling shoe were Dunks, because Dunks are cheap and the resale price is always high. Depending for the shoe, don't quote me on it. Like, I got some Dunks that were major bricks. Like, I sold them retail, but I got Dunks that are like double up, and like once you spend 100 and you sell it for like 250, you're like, shit, that's good money. But when, like, for Jordans, they're more expensive, you know, so you need more capital. But for a Dunk, it's easy to sell. So those are the 3 shoes I recommend as a reseller: Dunks, Yeezys, and Jordans. And once you get more popping, you could do clothes if you want. I even started doing Funko Pops. I got Pops and I got a few clothes. Yeah, those are mainly the shoes I own, that I buy as a reseller. Now, one of the most important things of this game, of this business, of this sneaker reselling business, I would say is connections. And without connections, I promise you it's going to be 20 times harder. It's going to be hard. It's going to be rainy days. But once you got them connections, it's easy. Like in everything. Once you got a connection in anything, it gets much easier. You feel me? Like, once I first started reselling, I had 0 connections. It was me and my bro. We were trying to cop online, trying to cop aftermarket, trying to cop retail, and then we would just post them on Instagram, Facebook, and all that, and try and sell them. Then once you start going to the stores more often, to the campouts more often, you start meeting the same resellers, you start seeing employees of the stores, so you get more familiar, you start talking, and boom, that's how you get connections. Like, a few weeks ago, I was in line for a shoe. I met a guy, he has another business, and yo, and like, it was a crazy connection. Like, I don't talk to him a lot, but like, I know who he is, and like, it's crazy because you can meet anyone. I met a real estate agent, I met a car salesperson, I met business owners. Like, you literally meet everyone in the sneaker game. So you have all kinds of connections, not even just for the sneaker, but like for life in general. Like, let's say the real estate agent that I met, I spoke to him, I got his contact, yo, in a few years, if I'm still talking to him and I need help on investments for properties or something, he could help me out. You see, that's an easy connection. But also for like a sneaker game, like, let's just go back to the topic. As a reseller, the connections you need are, you need a plug who works at a store or something, or who could get you every drop anywhere in the world. You need people locally who help you, like your close friends. You guys all help each other. Because if you try to do this shit alone, I promise, it won't work out. Like, everything you try doing alone, it does not work out. You need to help people. You need to help them so they could help you. Like, everyone just needs to work together, so like at the end you guys could all reach your point. Now, where to find shoes? Finding shoes could be easy, could be hard. It all depends, okay? So to start off, there's the retail shops. And I know since COVID hit, retailers, especially in Canada, I don't know about in the States, but in Canada, they're all cappers. No disrespect, but to every Foot Locker employee, every Champs, every retailer, y'all some liars, bro. Like, no cap, like, this shit don't even make sense. Like, they say they don't got a shoe, 10 minutes later you go back to the store, the shoe's there, or they're gonna tell you, oh no, we don't know what they are. The next day they're there. Or there's a release date, but the shoe drops a week before. Or there's shoes in store, but they're not even on the app, whatever. That shit gets me pissed off. I'm not gonna get into all that. But yo, that's where you can find most of your shoes, at retail stores. That's where I mainly got all my shoes, to be honest. I got a few shoes aftermarket and shit, but like, most of my shoes, to be honest, like 90% of my shoes are all retail hits. And I'm not capping. They're all retail hits. Come at me. I'm a retail god. I know how to cook, just like a chef.
Bitch, I'm the chef and I came with the recipe.
But yeah, you could also find shoes Facebook, Instagram. Facebook, there's marketplace, and there's also group chats that you could find. So that's pretty easy. You just need a legit check. In Canada, I wouldn't recommend buying shoes on StockX if you're a reseller. Like, I've seen resellers in the States, they buy shoes off StockX to flip them or to hold them and shit. But in Canada, I would not recommend that, because one, StockX fees are way too expensive over here. Like, you won't even make profit off the shoe anyways. Like, you click it once, it's gonna say one price, then you're gonna click it again and it's gonna go up another $100. Like, fuck out of here. You won't make no money. So I wouldn't recommend buying off StockX unless you put like a bid and you put it really, really, really low, and maybe one day someone accepts it. So I wouldn't typically buy on StockX. I would go retailers, off market, like on Facebook, Instagram, other resellers and all that. And those are the two main spots I would buy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.